The best 4K monitor for gaming will help bring your desk setup up to modern-day standards, providing your PC and console with ultra-sharp visuals. To help you narrow down your choices, here are top 5 best 4K gaming monitors of 2024 for you today. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Sony Inzone M9 4K. The Sony Inzone M9 is a stunning 4K 144Hz gaming monitor that makes a hell of a first impression. The back of the panel is entirely white with a large input panel at the bottom, inset in black with clear labels for the connections. Also in back is the U27 M90's lighting feature. It's a long strip that glows softly in any one of 14 colors. The Inzone M9 measures 18.2 by 24 by 8.9 inches with the stand, which can be removed to mount the monitor on the wall, if desired. The Inzone M9's stand, whilst clever in its tripod design, has a limited range of adjustability, only moving up and down by 70mm and tilting back by 20 degrees. At first glance, the Inzone M9 spec sheet points to a typical high-end gaming display, 27-inch panel size, 4K resolution, IPS technology, and up to a 144Hz refresh rate with standard adaptive sync variable refresh features. It also comes display HDR 600 certified, 1 milliseconds rated response times, all the usual stuff you'd expect in this class. By adjusting the display refresh rate dynamically to match the variable frame rates of gaming devices, the Inzone M9 monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync compatible and HDMI 2.1 variable refresh rate virtually eliminates screen tearing, stuttering, and delay for smoother, more fluid gameplay. In terms of input-output ports, the Inzone M9 is stacked to the brim and covers all areas you would expect a monitor at this price to. There are 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, both of which offer VRR support, a DP 1.4 port, a USB-C port to charge or power a laptop, 3 USB-A ports with KVM switch support, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Number 4. Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 57-inch. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is a monstrous 57-inch curved ultra-wide gaming monitor for those who want the most immersive experience possible. The rear is shiny white around the Core Sync light orb that can sync to the game or a lighting choice to immerse you in your game more. The bottom corners of the display include RGB lighting that syncs up to the Core Sync lighting system, bringing the visualization full circle. With the stand, the Odyssey Neo G9 is 52.3 by 23.7 by 19.7 inches and 41.9 pounds. The feet of the stand come out to the edge of the monitor slightly in a wide V shape that is very stable. The monitor swivels 15 degrees and adjusts for 4.72 inches in height, allowing you to get the best placement on your desk. The Odyssey Neo G9's 57-inch curved display is a marvel to behold in person. Not only is its 1000R curvature immersive, but images look bright and colorful at a sharp 7680 by 2160 resolution. The contrasts between dark and light elements aren't as pronounced as they would be on an OLED panel, but this monitor's mini LED display doesn't disappoint. The monitor also supports AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, the highest tier of AMD's technology that eliminates screen tearing and stuttering by providing a variable refresh rate if you have a compatible graphics card. A back panel hides the monitor's generous number of ports. This includes 3 HDMI 2.1 ports, a lone display port, 4 USB-A ports, 2 upstream, 2 downstream, and a headphone jack. Number 3. LG UltraGear 27GR93U. The UltraGear 27GR93U gaming monitor is a battle station centerpiece that combines performance, speed, and loads of gaming-centric features. The LG UltraGear 27GR93U has a matte black finish with purple accents, along with RGB lighting at the back. It is also lighter than its closest predecessor at 14.1 pounds, so it is manageable if you want to bring it with you someplace. Rotate the screen 90 degrees to view content in portrait mode, then adjust to height and tilt to fit your comfort. The 100 378 degrees viewing angles allow you to clearly see the screen from almost any position. The LG UltraGear 27GR93U sports a 27-inch IPS panel with a 3840 by 2160 resolution, a 144 Hz resolution, and a 1 milliseconds response time. This model is HDR400 certified, but we all know how limited that is when it comes to actual performance. The 27GR93U is a tested and validated NVIDIA G-Sync compatible monitor that can give you a great gaming experience with significantly reduced tearing or stuttering. With FreeSync premium technology, gamers can experience smooth and fluid movement in high-resolution, fast-paced games. This monitor includes two HDMI 2.1 ports alongside a DisplayPort 1.4 input. The 2-port USB-A 3.1 Gen 1 hub allows you to connect to 5 GB per second compatible flash drives and peripherals to your system through the monitor. Number 2. Gigabyte M32UC. The Gigabyte M32UC gaming monitor packs upscale performance into a streamlined package. The M32U is constructed entirely of black-colored plastic, which is predominantly of a textured matte finish, with some bits sporting a gloss finish for added contrast. The back of the monitor is plain, with a uniform matte coating and no RGB bias lighting. The screen has a moderate 1500R curvature for added immersion, and a light matte anti-glare coating against reflections. The 4K UHD resolution looks great even on the 31.5-inch viewable screen of the Gigabyte M32UC. With a pixel density of roughly 140 pixels per inch, you get plenty of screen space with sharp details and text. As a 4K gaming monitor, the M32U sports a snappy maximum refresh rate of 144 Hz, with a 1 milliseconds response time and a maximum brightness of 350 nits. The Gigabyte M32UC monitor can also accept the HDR10 signal and has VISA's entry-level Display HDR 400 certification. The Gigabyte M32UC isn't certified by NVIDIA as G-Sync compatible, but you can use VRR with compatible GeForce cards over DisplayPort. Onto the rear input-output of the monitor, the M32U comes with a power cord connector, a power switch, a Kensington lock slot opening, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, a single DisplayPort 1.4 port, a USB Type-C port supporting display input and power delivery, a USB Type-B upstream port, 3 USB 3.0 Type-A downstream ports, as well as a 3.5mm audio out jack for external speakers or headphones. Number 1. Dell Alienware AW3225QF. The Dell AW3225QF is one of the best gaming monitors you can get. It looks clean with a two-toned black and white finish on the rear and the feet. Although they're plastic, the components all feel sturdy and appear high quality, as expected from a monitor at this price. The monitor measures 18.6 by 28.2 by 12 inches and weighs 13 pounds without the stand. The long white stand provides support for the monitor and imbues it with a surprising amount of dexterity in the form of tilt, swivel, and height adjustments. This model features a 32-inch 3840 by 2160 quantum dot OLED display, clocked at 240 Hz with a curved 1700R screen. An infinite contrast ratio, Dolby Vision and VISA Display HDR True Black 400 produce greater visual depth and a stunning range of dark to light colors in every scene. This monitor is NVIDIA G-Sync compatible and VISA Adaptive Sync certified, so you experience tear-free and stutter-free gaming every time you play. Toward the bottom of the monitor, a white panel protects the port hub, which contains 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, 2 USB-A 3.2 ports, a USB-B upstream port, and a display port. Additional USB-A and USB-C connectors can be found under the monitor, closer to the screen.